Hey everybody, this is Cindy with Love to Scrap for Fun, and this is for the September Junk Journal Challenge with Dear Julie. It is called this month is the Stashbuster Challenge, where there are 11 different categories where we do 3 items for each category. The 11 categories are the first letter of Stashbuster. And the 3 separate items we're supposed to make for each category is a page idea, an embellishment idea, and a tag or journal card idea. And this theme is to use any items in your stash. You can only buy 3 items. But I can honestly tell you, I did not have to buy anything, not even adhesive. I had all that, which is really awesome. So anyway, this is my 33 total items put in this junk journal. I made a tie out of 3. It wasn't part of the challenge, but I ended up doing a tie with 3 different things and sewed them together. And the cover I did was from a beautiful Prima scrapbook collection. This is mostly what this journal is done in, is this Prima paper collection that I've been trying to use up. And the cover is machine stitched around. There's a padded envelope underneath the scrapbook paper, so it's really crunchy munchy, really thick and chunky, and it has to cover the seam that was in the middle, I put a strip of lace on there, and I put some ribbon on the edges to make it extra pretty dainty. It's really pretty paper with butterflies and cool stuff like that. So one of the things on it was to do scraps of paper. So this is like a Franken-stitch for this cover right here, just different scraps of paper, and I sewed them together, and I used drops of Nuvo drops throughout the album also to give it extra dimension, interest, whatever. And I glued a piece of lace on there for a tab. And this is part of this scraps of paper. I learned this on a YouTube channel. I can't remember who it was, but it looked pretty cool. You just open this up like this, and it holds some tags, and I got a little envelope here with little goodies inside. There's some tickets, a journal card. And it all fits down into this little tuck spot. And there's more little tuck spots that I made more tags throughout, and on this side as well. And then there's tag here. There's little spots here also for goodies and tags. And then it is tied with this sheer ribbon. And for the writing pages, my papers are all coffee dyed. And these coffee dyed papers throughout, I used some stenciling, brick stenciling there. I hope I'm in frame here. Sorry, forgive me. Make sure I'm in frame. You can see my total messy desk here. And I put these doilies throughout. This is 9 inches this way. And these doilies, I had to cut the top of them off because they were just a little bit too long, sticking up there all ragged. This is from the beautiful Prima stack, and I machine stitched around the edges. And this I made a side pocket out of. And this was the page idea made out of tags. So I got a tag going on here. This one is adhered. There's a little spot for a tag right there. Some more writing spaces, copy dyed note paper. And this was from, oh, it's called the Tools You Haven't Used in a While. And so I broke out my Tim Holtz die cut butterfly and made a top tuck. And the Tim Holtz texture Sizzix plates that I made some tags out of. And I did some chalking and inking and all that good stuff on here. These tuck right up in here. And this has 3 signatures. This is the middle of the first signature. And here is a tag. I can't remember which category that fell under. And this is an embellishment from one of the categories. This category was something I recycled. I recycled a calendar and made a little matchbox notebook, and pages are from a planner, and I actually put September in here since this is the month of September. So that's a little matchbox note thing that I tucked in the pocket. And this is from some hoarded items category where I made it. This is an embellishment, which is a notepad. And the hoarded item that I hated to use were these vellum squares that I've had for a long time, and they're so pretty. So I made a little window, transparent window there, and sewed it in there. So that was lots of fun. And this is embellishment item from the category of tools I haven't used for a while, which is the birdcage Tim Holtz die cut. And I made a belly band, and there's some note pages there to journal on. And here is a tag used from some scraps. And there's a little tuck spot there for some journaling spots. And here's the extra embellishment I made from the tools I haven't used a while. This is some scraps I made from the textured plates, the Sizzix textured plates. So I made a altered paper clip. And there's 3 of them in here. And here's the other side of the tag page. And you got some tags here inside of a tag. And the other side of the envelope. And here's one of the other paper clips with the textured Sizzix plate on there. Machine stitched around the edges. The other doily. Writing spaces. And we're at the end of the first signature. Other side of the scraps that were Franken-stitched, like Frankenstein. And this is the second signature, and this is the page idea with the hoarded item of the oh, my mind goes blank when I'm under pressure for time here. This is the vellum square. Yeah, it's got pretty roses and whatnot. And here's some more writing spaces, and this is from an unused envelope page idea. And this I also got the idea off of someone's YouTube channel. I think it was Angela Kerr, maybe that's her name. And it's a super cute little this is a huge envelope, and I cut it in half, and this has a side pocket, and there's some acetate clear packaging, clear packaging, and I machine stitched around this. And you flip it up, and there's these open up, and there is a little spot in here that has a little tuck spot right here, and I won't undo the whole thing. And then you could lift it up and do some journaling under here, and there's another side pocket of the other side of the envelope right here with some tabs. More writing space, and here is some scraps of paper that I made a belly band. And these are tags from the category of the tools I haven't used for a while, which is the texture plates. And this is a sweet, fun little fabric covered brad that I had in my stash. And this is these two. This is an embellishment. This is a tag. And here's a page I used some Sizzix die cuts and of some flowers. And that category was book pages. Yeah, so I used book pages, collaged some pieces of book and on the background and did that fun thing. And here's the middle of the second signature. And in all three of these signatures, I used some little metal danglies, and they all have tiny little lettering on them. These say hope and inspire. And this is from any paper collection. This is a tag, or no, this is from, yeah, this is the tag. And this is from the Prima paper collection I used. And it's a trifold. And there's a little tuck spot here. This might be one of the mini challenge in the challenges for the September one. And here's a tuck spot. And here's some journal writing spots right here. And then I have this cute paper clip. Just keeps it clipped right there. And this is, let's see, the category on this was recycled. This is a recycled CD holder envelope where Julie had showed us how I liked her idea of making a shaker box by putting some clear plastic on the front and filling it with some beads and putting the pretty paper background, making it a pocket with a little journal card there. And then here's the other side of the book page idea. And this is a Franken-stitched tag with one of my altered paper clips. And I stitched some pieces together there, collaged some pieces. And I have a cute little shoe button, and I sewed a couple other buttons on there. And we are almost done with the second signature. Here is this category was probably any paper collection where I made these tags held together by a pink brad, and there's lots of note paper in the middle, and there's a little tuck spot here for a couple tags right there. And here is some embellishments of the hoarded items. These are those vellum pieces I had, and they did have sticky on the other side, so I stuck them to some paper scraps, and you can journal on the other side, and they're really, really pretty, and they have really nice texture. And I adhered some fabric with some Nuvo drops, some more copy dyed papers, and some stenciling. And here's the other side of the vellum square where I stitched it in the middle for a window. And here is the last signature, and this one was the strips of paper where I did the page idea of adhering the strips and machine stitching around, and then I used some stamps and stamped on front of it, and that's the other side of it. had some flower and butterfly stamps. Then I put some ribbon on the side. More areas to journal on, adhere pictures, more journaling spots. And this was for the category of stickers, and this was my page idea. And these are actually pieces of napkin right here, but this is a sticker and this is a sticker from my stash. And I kind of took white, probably white gesso or white paint, I have both, and I kind of grunged it up and did some stamping with black Stays-On ink. And then the inside, I put the flip-flop, Julie's famous flip-flop note pages on there for journaling. And then this is paint that I grunged that up. And this is a recycled item page idea, which was a calendar, 2020 Blossoms calendar. And this is the middle of it, of the signature, where I have, again, the metal round charms that have little lettering. It says love and believe. And this is the sticker page idea. And I used a little paper sack, and this is a sticker, and I painted blue and some white gesso and stamped on top of the sticker. And inside I made 4 tags, and I did some machine stitching around them, and it's got some really fun stickers from the Dollar Tree, actually. And I collaged it a little bit and painted it and did some stamping. And these are done on index cards, so you can write on the lines, journaling. And I had this big pink brad in my stash, so that kind of matches. And these are some embellishments for stickers, and these are playing cards. And I collaged and put sticker on there and painted it and did some stamping and machine stitched around with the little ribbon tags on top. And this is the page idea with some more stickers, and these are napkins and some white paint. And journaling spots, another doily. And this category was an envelope. Let's see. An unused envelope where I made a tag out of it. I took one of those business envelopes and covered it with the scrapbook paper with machine stitching and a lot of distress inking. And it's a pocket. And here is the tag that goes inside. And on the front there's a little pocket that holds another tag. And this is a little envelope that I put extra little journaling scraps in there. And it just goes right inside this little tuck spot. And lots of areas to journal on. And here is the strips of paper with the corner pocket, corner tuck, and here is another tag with the strips of paper, and these little strips hold little ephemera inside of them, and I did some stamping on it. Sewed a button right there with some ribbon, and that's it. That is my September junk journal challenge called Stashbuster. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.